In a world of deadlines, noise, and digital distractions, there is a creature who resists the hustle. She dwells in quiet corners surrounded by yarn, snacks, and the haunting promise of a sweater she once swore she'd finish. Today we follow the crocheter in her natural habitat. As the sun rises, most creatures emerge to begin their day. The crocheter, however, is already awake and never truly sleeps. Though she closed her eyes 5 hours ago, her brain spent the entire night calculating how to add sleeves to a hexagon jacket without frogging the entire thing. Fueled by caffeine and pure stubbornness, she returns to the project she abandoned in a fit of rage 2 weeks prior. The crocheter's environment is meticulously curated. Each skein of yarn is carefully organized by a system no one knows, including the crocheter. One might assume she has all she needs, and yet the eternal paradox: so much yarn and yet never really the right yarn. In times of scarcity or mild boredom, the crocheter will embark on a hunt. Her prey, more yarn, and her camouflage, a 40% off coupon and a large tote bag. The ritual is precise. She must squish, assess the fiber content, and then pretend she's not going to buy it. But she always buys it, even if she doesn't need it, especially if she doesn't need it. Before a new project begins, the crocheter must perform the sacred ritual of pattern searching. This can last anywhere from 20 minutes to 6 hours. She will find a pattern, she will obsess over it, she will ignore the recommendation yarn weight, and she will use whatever on hand, because diving back to the store would be ridiculous. The dance of hope and despair continues until the rhythm is just right. Once then, the ritual proceeds. Despite her dominance in the ecosystem, the crocheter faces many dangers like lost crochet hooks, mismatched dye lots, a project bag she definitely left right there.
Where is my 4.5mm crochet hook? I swear if one more person touched my crochet hook.
Nature is cruel. The crocheter is not alone. Across the globe, other of her kind connect through digital barrows, sharing memes, free patterns, and the collective outrage at crocheters being confused with knitting. They take it very offensive when someone asks what they're knitting when they're actually crocheting. Her creations are many shawls, scarves, strange experimental garments, and a blanket that may one day cover an entire house. Though her work may never be truly finished, the crocheter persists, fueled by fiber, fueled by passion, and by sales at her local yarn shop. And so, we leave the crocheter and her domain, looping endlessly towards one stitch at a time, for she is a maker, a dreamer, and a borderline hoarder. She is the crocheter. I hope you enjoyed this film on crocheters in their natural habitat. Join us next week for Is Your Neighbor That Knits Dangerous?